Hey everybody. It's Tyler McVicker, your passionate gamer, friendly neighborhood hype merchant, piece of shit. Uh what else have I been called? Piece of shit, scumbag. How are we doing today? Hi. Hi everybody. You're pretty, I think. Oh, Miles, yeah, you're pretty. Amazing background, thank you. My office is a nightmare right now. How are we doing? Hi everybody. I'm about to get asked to fix a visa of DVD players, so give me a second. How are we doing? The licensed music is playing on YouTube. Yes, that's crazy. It's really funny that you say that. Opposing Horse, how we doing? So a couple streams ago, I had talked about how there was this band that I liked when I was in high school called Waylayers. And I liked them because they sounded like Coldplay. But their stuff disappeared and I couldn't find it. And I talked about it a little bit on stream. And I talked about how I was able to find 5 of their songs, but most of the songs that I remember having and listening to, I just couldn't find. I couldn't for the life of me find. And then one of my friends, the Escapist, was just like, "Hey, is this them? Not them. Is this them?" I'm like, "Uh-huh. What the hell? Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I found their stuff. I used to perform with them. Yeah, they were in the same London circuit as my band." Huh? Is this the music? And I was like, uh-huh. And I had said on the stream, I vividly remember this song that was just like bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. And I can't find it. And he's like, "Oh, is this it?" Yeah, that's it. You know what's crazy is I hadn't heard that song in 13 years, 14 years, but immediately I remembered every word. It was so weird. Not copywritten music. This is a song that they released in 2010 on their Facebook as part of a thing where they would release one new song every week. It was never sold. It was never performed live once, as far as I know. But it's just, it's like, that's not Chris Martin. This is just some British band that, for some reason, yeah, I'm sorry. I was just so happy that they found it. I'm so like, my buddy was just like, "Yeah, don't ask me how I found it, but I found it. Is this what you wanted?" Yes, that's what I was looking for. How the hell did you find that? So YouTube, I'm letting YouTube listen to this because there's zero chance it'll get copyrighted. This was a band that was around for maybe 5 years. They played tiny shows. They released maybe 3 EPs total and then disbanded in 2015. Right? Like, my friend apparently had to go onto a Russian torrent site to find one reference to these songs. Like, I had them because I was a fan of them and I downloaded these tracks from their Facebook page when they did that. It's long gone. It was archived on some Russian torrent site. And he's like, "Is this it?" I was so fucking happy. I was so happy. Yes, it is. Oh my God, I can't believe you found it. So yeah, it's called Waylayers. Good luck finding almost any of these songs. You'll probably find like 5 or 6 of these songs, but most of them will not be found. And you see, the songs that you're gonna find are not their best work. It's not. Some of their best work, some of their best work was not that stuff. The stuff that was actually there. Will I be archiving this? I don't know. What I find crazy is I played this for Electra, and she's like, "It sounds like Coldplay." I get why you liked it. It sounds like Coldplay and Mac DeMarco. I don't hear Mac DeMarco. Maybe you do. No, it's not Coldplay. That's not Coldplay. It's not AI either. That song's 15 years old. I'll tell the story, and then we're going to get to the actual Half-Life part of the stream. So I told the story already, but I'll tell it again. Years and years ago, before I was Valve News Network, I was making Coldplay videos on YouTube. I would buy physical releases of, like, special edition physical releases of Coldplay stuff, and I would make videos about it. That's true. And some of those videos are probably still out there. And so I was really active on Lake Cringe. I know, but I fucking love Coldplay. Still do. Chris Martin, if you ever hear this, hit me up. I want to hang out with you. So I was a big active user on the Coldplaying website forums. This was back when, if you were a fan of something, you would go on a forum, a message board, not Reddit or Discord. You would go on the fan site message board. And I was a very prolific poster on the Coldplaying website, on the Coldplaying message boards. I would do remasters of unreleased tracks. I would consolidate unreleased material and possible upcoming material. Effectively, everything that I do for future Valve stuff, I was doing for Coldplay back in the day. Okay, I've always been on this bullshit. I have always been on this bullshit. Anyway, somebody posted on the forums saying, "Hey, I think an unreleased Coldplay track just leaked." And it was this. And it sound like, look, when I was 13 or 14 and I read this is an unreleased Coldplay track, I was like, yeah, okay. Yep, that's what that is. And I freaked out. I wrote this big-ass paragraph defending that it was a real Coldplay track. So that song is called The Shine by Waylayers, right? And so it was debunked rather quickly that it wasn't actually Coldplay. But I kept an album on my iTunes library of unreleased Coldplay material. And so on my iPod, I had this song under Coldplay for like a year, even though I knew it wasn't, and I loved it. It wasn't until a little bit later that I learned who these guys actually were, and I bought up all their music. I literally, like, they only had like 2 or 3 singles out. They gave most of it out. You know, they gave most of it, most of the music out for free on their website or Facebook page back in the day. But like they were fucking great, but they were tiny, and they didn't hit mainstream. They didn't become popular at all, and they disbanded because obviously they weren't making any money. But after I became fans of them, they put this song out, and it was like my favorite song for a year. Yeah, so that's called Magnets. That one actually has a music video online still, I think. But yeah, and so I lost most of this. I had completely forgotten about this band until my mom was going through some of my stuff or some of our stuff or whatever, and she found this like external Western Digital drive. This like 1 terabyte USB 2.0 Passport Western Digital drive. And I was like, genuinely, best thing that's happened to me in a little while. On this drive was not only I backed up my entire music library, and it was filled with stuff I forgot about, like this band, but just 1 EP that I saved of theirs, but also all of the videos that I recorded from the time I was about 10 years old to the time I was about 15 years old. So meeting Electra, fun little skits I did with my brothers, the earliest Valve News Network stuff that I thought the TF2 shitheads had completely deleted from my computer. Because years ago, I got hacked by some TF2 shitheads, and they hard formatted some stuff, and I thought I had lost a lot of my like childhood content that I had recorded and stuff, and it was all backed up on this one drive. And I got it all back. I literally got it all fucking back. And so I had already gotten over the fact that it was gone, but I had backed it up. I backed it up when I was 15 and had completely forgotten that I did that. Not only did I back up literally every video that I had done, every photo that I had taken, and up until the point I was 15 years old, but also I had backed up like the little bands that I had when I was in middle school, which I had completely forgotten about. Which I'm not playing you, but I have it. It was crazy. Like I was hacked, and the TF2 shitheads that, you know, it's a group of people that have stalked me for years and they want to see me dead and all that. But, you know, they wanted to hurt me, to kill me, hit me where it hurt. And so they took away my like irreplaceable personal stuff. And I was able to get it all back. And it was, you know, that was all, I was so happy. Like, yeah, I had it all backed up. That's so fucking cool. I'm so happy that we were able to find it. And it was just sitting in my mom's house on this old backed up hard drive that I had put under my old bed. And I guess she was going through stuff because I guess she's remodeling or something. And she found it. She goes, she just does that. I don't know if anybody else has a mom that does that, who just like finds something and goes, do you need this? Because I'm going to throw it out. Just take it. I don't want it here. Do you need this? And she handed me this blue, I completely forgot about this hard drive, but she handed me this blue 1 terabyte hard drive, and I immediately went, like how I reacted when Half-Life Alyx was announced, right? I was just like, oh my God, what's on this? And I plugged it into her computer, and I was like, oh my God. Do it? Okay. Was my mom excited? Not at first. But then I showed her a bunch of videos of me and my brothers really, really young, like fooling around and making little skits, and she started to cry. But yeah, check out my iPods. Check out my iPods. I found the torrent, by the way. Okay, I'm not distributing it. I'm just telling you, like, that's where their stuff is. This one doesn't work anymore. The battery went, and getting into these things is an absolute nightmare. This one was the one that was given me for Christmas, and I hope my mom didn't pay too much for it because it's a decent build. Like the case replacement and new battery and stuff is working great. This is using, I was told this was using an M.2 SSD. This is using a micro SD card, and whatever micro SD card is in this is too slow for this system. Most high-resolution ALAC files on this iPod chug. They skip because the storage medium is too slow. So I have to re-encode my music library to like 320 AAC or something, or just get a replacement thing for it. It's definitely using an old micro SD card in there, and it needs to be replaced. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody's feeling all right. Yeah, I've been going to the grocery store listening to my iPod with my in-ear monitors, mostly listening to like Knower and Lewis Cole and Cara Bonito, Mac DeMarco, Magdalena Bay, Modest Mouse, Motion City, and then of course Coldplay. I'm obsessed with. Yes, thank you so much. I'm obsessed with Dank Pods. I'm obsessed with James' channel. I watch James a lot, but I fucking love Dank Pods. Rockbox has good FLAC support. That wouldn't matter because the storage medium's too slow to support it. I need to change the storage medium in this iPod. Hold on. So I unplug my Plex server when it's in not being used, so I gotta plug it back in. So when I had got my iPod, I decided that I wanted to actually legally purchase all the independent music that I enjoy. And in some cases, it was only like $2 more to buy a physical copy of something than to just get the digital copy of something on Bandcamp. Also, Bandcamp completely banning AI music. W for Bandcamp. Anyways, I want to show you some of the physical stuff that I bought from Bandcamp. I've always wondered, is this like a fucking... Was she arrested or something? Is that what this is? Anyways, time and place, Cara Bonito. Why do I unplug my Plex? Because if I'm not using it, I'm not using it. I got Blue Rev by Always. I got Anyways by Automataguchi. I got the Automataguchi Summer Singles on CD. Civilization by Caro. USA by Automataguchi. Endless Fantasy by Automataguchi. And then Intro Bonito. And I think for all of this, it was like $50. And it's all brand new. So It's probably from a student ID or something. It genuinely looks like like a booking photo. Much love to Sarah Bonito, you know. I hope she's okay, but it does that looks like she got arrested, doesn't it? This I think is my favorite album by them. This is a fucking phenomenal album. Only Acting and Swimming are my favorite tracks on this one. Maybe it's just an ID photo. Maybe. Oh, 67 months. Okay. I hope we get new KKB soon. Well, she's been doing a lot of DJing and stuff. So, I mean, she's been DJing in a full-on wedding dress, actually. Do any of them have interesting booklets or layouts inside of them? I will unseal them and show you. If anybody has any questions about anything, now's the time to ask. Oh, it's her passport photo. That's her passport photo. Okay, that's interesting. She's British. Also, that reads like you asked ChatGPT. Okay, so always this is anyways the new like Midwest emo album that Automataguchi did. Is this red case. There's a star drawn on it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a star. It's a cassette. Would Valve ever acknowledge the Hope meme publicly? Yes, after the fact, yes. Yeah, any kind of memes and stuff. Yes. Memes, like, I think it would be foolish of Valve not to take advantage of the meme culture that currently exists surrounding everything. Do you ever have answers to HLX-related questions will be my question. Do I even have answers? Well, it depends what the question is. Here's time and place. Very simple looking cassette. There's just side A, side B. The J card looks like it was printed poorly, though, because there's some ink smearing. This actually just looks like it was done on an inkjet printer, which is fine, because it was probably done in a very limited batch. They acknowledged the puppy headphones monitor meme. Yes, they did. Nice haircut. I didn't get a haircut. Have you tried Finamp music streaming for your Plex server? No. I might set up some kind of music thing for from Plex, but Plex is strictly local network sandboxed only for very obvious network security issue reasons. Here's Blue Rev by Always. This is a better J card. Valve has acknowledged door stuck. Valve has acknowledged door stuck? No, Valve will acknowledge memes. Valve has historically acknowledged memes. It's just after... it's after an announcement. You know, they won't be I don't think Valve would be making a Hope meme reference until after the fact, because that would effectively be a confirmation in of itself. Here's Summer Singles by Automataguchi, the CD copy. It's a digipack thing, and there's a little pocket on the side here. Is HLX like canceled now? No. We're just in the calm before the storm right now. I don't like digipacks. I like jewel cases. Oh, this is all the artwork, because this is a collection of singles, so this is all the single artwork. Automataguchi's good. I like Automataguchi. Did you replace your fridge water filter? Yeah, I did. I have to every, like, 4 months. They They've done count to 3 a shit ton of times. Yeah, they have. Can Valve release the game before the fucking world ends? Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe Valve just doesn't get to release it. Maybe Valve doesn't get to release it. When's the next HLX video? Soon. Today, I haven't streamed in a little while, and so I'm kind of warming up today so that I can read the script live on stream tomorrow. The Miro board video script is done. It's going to result in a very, very, very long video, though. So that's going to be an interesting situation to deal with. Ooh, I hate the plastic on plastic. Endless Fantasy. Endless Fantasy. Anamataguchi, Endless Fantasy. One of my favorite albums in high school. Real talk about this. I accidentally had a van driving itself. I was... a friend pulled me out of a minivan I was driving before I put it in park, and it drove off by itself with that album blaring. What time do I start streaming? Do I plan to start streaming tomorrow? I don't know. How long is the video? It's looking like it'll be over an hour long. Have things cooled down enough for you to work again regarding leaks and stuff? Oh, things have cooled down, but I'm never... I'm not going to be working in the... So an inside source has told me kind of shit anymore. I'm done with that side of things. Will Half-Life 3 be available on PlayStation or Xbox? Probably not. It'll probably be on PC. Here's USA by Anamataguchi. Hey, what do you think about Raising the Bar Redux's other projects? I heard they were planning a Portal beta mod called Triumph. I think the Portal beta mod Triumph has the best models in any Half-Life mod that's ever been made. I honestly think... I don't know much about the gameplay. The gameplay might be bad, but the models for Triumph are some of the best models that have ever been modeled in the Source engine. Any data mines going on? Well, there's nothing to data mine. So that's kind of an important aspect. Why have things been so quiet? Why haven't I been streaming as much? Why haven't I been making videos very much lately? Well, it's because there's very little to talk about. And I've kind of just been... I've had my head down. I've been enjoying the time off. You know, my personal life has gotten very interesting and fun. You know, it's not that, you know, I don't want to be being a hype merchant or a scumbag or a person who only cares about views or whatever. But if I really was a hype merchant or a scumbag or a person that doesn't care about views or whatever, I would be scraping the barrel to make as much money as possible in this downtime and not disappearing in order to better my mental health and, you know, making it so that when I do come back and I do have stuff to actually say, people understand that there's something to be talked about, you know. But whatever. You know, I'm a scumbag. I don't know what I'm doing. But no, I'll say that, you know, everything's moving slowly. We don't have anything to data mine right now at all. If we had something to data mine, as soon as something data mineable hits our computers, we're going live and we're data mining. We're waiting on 2 things. We're waiting on 2 things. we're waiting on two things. I think it's like two things that we're waiting on right now. Two things we're waiting on right now. We're waiting on like two. Okay, I'm sorry. We're waiting on two things. It's the big deadlock update, which is very soon, and then apparently it's a big Counter-Strike 2 update. Now, I don't actually anticipate the Counter-Strike 2 update having anything of value in it. It's very possible that the Counter-Strike 2 update is just going to be a bunch of assets and nothing on the engine level, and that's fine. The Counter-Strike 2 update isn't meant to... Well, we're waiting on two things. I think we're waiting on two things. We're waiting on two things. So the Counter-Strike update might not happen until around the 19th or the 20th. And that could just be the season change with the new maps. The Deadlock update, we have been told, is still very much aiming for January. But Yoshi came out and was like, we'll tell you a few days ahead of time. Which is really cool. I really like that Yoshi was just straight up like, we'll let you know. Okay, we're still working on it. We'll let you know. And according to the the Deadlock leakers, we could end up seeing two major Deadlock updates in the next month. So not just through January, but from 30 days until now. The Deadlock update will be the big thing. Now, back in late December, there was a Dota 2 update that did have some stuff in it, but it wasn't enough stuff at the end of the day to be an entire video, right? So I tacked it onto the Miro board video. The Dota 2, the stuff that was in the last Dota 2 update in late December is in the Miro board video, and it will be discussed in the HLX files, the Half-Life Hangover, when that happens. But the next episode of the HLX files won't be until the Deadlock update is out and data mined and organized. And we're going to be data mining and organizing it on stream. All right? That update was massive, but in terms of like actual stuff that's actually viable towards HLX specifically was minimal. A lot of the stuff that was in it had very little to do with new information on HLX, but it instead just kind of pointed towards things that we already knew, but now we understand it a little bit better. If that makes any sense. So that's what we're waiting on. That's why I've kind of not been super active lately, you know? Because I have nothing to talk about, and I'm not somebody who... I'm not just going to, like, fake content if I don't have anything to talk about, because I feel like that... that devalues when I actually do have something to talk about. So blah, blah. No. No. $15. Thank you so much. Support Beam TV. That's super nice of you. So to answer your question, no. The dynamic smart prop entity allocation spawning system is not by itself the big next step for HLX. And also, no, HLX wouldn't just be here and still be in production just through Half-Life Alyx momentum alone, right? They would need to reinvent something somewhere in order to justify a project of this magnitude existing. And that's kind of what the Miro board video will demonstrate. My finger! That's kind of what the... Oh, it's back. That's kind of what the Miro board video is trying to demonstrate. It's a lot of interesting technologies coming together and creating a new level of interactivity in the first-person shooter space. It is the dynamic spawning system, the procedural spawns, smart props, which is the procedural generation stuff that people seem to misunderstand a lot of the time. What else? A lot of like classic AI stuff, not LLM ChatGPT AI stuff, but like actual video game artificial intelligence stuff being turned on its head. Again, that's what the Miro board video will demonstrate. It's written. The video is written, and I'm hoping to record it tomorrow on stream. So that's good. It's an outline with point. That's how I operate. I don't actually write word for word what I'm going to say in videos. I make an outline of every point that I want to get across, and I ad-lib getting from point to point. That's how I operate, you know. And that's why I'm able to speak so decent on live streams, because I've been doing this for so long that I'm very good at communicating things verbally and making things up on the spot, formulating what I'm going to say on the spot. Max Skellington, 21, 2 months. Thanks so much. Yeah, but like, you know, we've done the bit where I'm just like, I can... So recently, Gabe Newell has announced that Valve software will be sold to Nintendo. All Valve software owned assets and franchises will be transferred in ownership over to Nintendo of Japan, and we can expect multiple sequels in most of their IPs to be released exclusively on the Switch hardware. Exactly how they're going to push forward something that is technologically innovative, such as Half-Life, on something such as a Switch, something so low-powered that wouldn't be able to run most modern AAA games and still impress in the same way that Half-Life 2 has in 2004, has remained to be seen. You know, it's just something that I'm really good at doing. So that, you know, I have the whole outline, and the outline itself is 13 pages long, 12-point font, which it means over an hour, which is, it's fucking wild. It's going to be a very long video. And so, like, I'm very concerned about making the video. I've put it off a little bit. There's a period of time where I was making that up. That was a joke, by the way. I drank too much liquid for a bit, and now I'm gassy. But the really long videos take a long time to edit because you got to put a whole bunch of visual aids and stuff. So I'm gonna have to be kind of lazy with the visuals for the Miro board video, and that's just how it's gonna have to go. Because if I want this out before the end of January, which it needs to be out before the end of January, that's just where we're at. You know, that's where we're at. Yeah, listen to it like a podcast. That's fine. We're going to record the script live on stream tomorrow. The edited audio will be released to patrons, like the edited audio with a basic visual will be released to patrons the day after, and then it'll probably be another week before the video is like proper done. And at some point during that week, I anticipate we're going to start having the data mine for the next HLX Files video. And then at that point, we're back in the Hopium wagon. We're back on that train. Hopium train has no brakes, and we're back on schedule and stuff. But I anticipated nothing really was going to happen in January because we've done this many times. But the thing is, when I would say something like, I don't think if it's not December, then it's probably February or March, April. People are like, well, why not January? Why not January? It's because Valve doesn't do anything in January. How do you know that? It's just pattern recognition from the many years I've been doing this. Oh, so you don't know that? I guess not. So January, HLX CEO confirms January. Okay, all right. Why does it have to be out for January? Because I owe a sponsor a video. Not because something's going to happen in February and I know it and I can't tell you, but because I owe I have a contractual obligation with a sponsor to release a video before the end of January. That's that. Filter needs an evil voice. Have I seen the Half-Life 2 mod Scent of Ashes yet? I heard about it. Oh, wait, yeah, I was about to say, my one friend I think is the one that made it, and it turns out It's not a rando asking me about it. It's literally the one friend. Self-promoting. Hey, did Get Your Free Christmas Trees get a new chapter for this holiday season? Yeah, I did see this. This is cool. Not this year? You're slipping. Yo, what up? Oh, Crazy Dave! As am I. As am I. How are you doing? When are we back for Blood Boys Gaming again? Tyler, can you shout out my friend? He did the Scout voice impression on the 7th TF2 comic dub. Andrat? Andrat. Can anybody keep track of how many heads I batted in? Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Scout. All right. Woo! Yeah. Quick shout out to that guy. Yeah. There you go. Look at my new, I got different IEMs. I have 2 different sets of IEMs. I have this clear set, right? And then I have these like purpley clear ones. These are Sennheisers. These are Schurz. The Sennheisers are better. But the Schurz have these like foam tips that you like really squeeze in and then quickly put in your ear, and then it expands in your ear and it holds it in place. That's great. I love that a lot. Blurn with the subscribe. Thank you so much. Can you do an impression of that one Half-Life 2 sound effect? Yeah, okay. Is that one good? Is that cool? How do I unsubscribe? I don't think you can. And then there's also woo! 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 There's that one. There's soup. 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 There's that one. Oh, the dude's here. Oh, there's that dude, Andrat. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, yeah, Andrat, what's up? Yeah, the Scout here. I'm here to tell you, you bastard. Anybody keeping track of the heads I batted in? Andrat hasn't. You're worthless. Sorry. Hey, Miss Pauline. Hey, Glace? Who gives a fuck about Glace? Is this guy even seeing YouTube chat? No. I don't know how to say your name, but I appreciate it. Not this year. Could you imagine if it's not this year? It'd be next year. Oh, the Half-Life 1 mod set in space, atmospheric, campaign starts in a spaceship cabin. I think it might have been featured in the PC Gamer. Okay, so you're thinking of one of 2 things. Somewhere else, someplace else, which was created by the same guy that made Minerva Metastasis or Metastasis, whatever it's called. And then the other one it could be is one that PC Gamer actually commissioned back in the day that I've played a few times on my old computer. What was it called? What was that one called that took place on a spaceship that was owned by Black Mesa? USS Dark Star. Yes. So it's either someplace else or USS Dark Star. That's correct. Yeah. Both of those are very good. The fact that you think that's USS Dark Star. Okay, cool. What's your opinion of sea lions? Okay. Are you a fan of Entropy Zero? I don't really like Entropy Zero 1, but from what I've played of Entropy Zero 2, it's very good. I've never finished Entropy Zero 2, much to the dismay of the creator of Entropy Zero. Woo! 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 By the way, I missed a donation. Igor, $5, $5 Will we be getting Half-Life 3 in March?
That looks fucking cool. The Eli. I can't do Eli because my voice is nowhere near Eli. I sound like Larry David.
Pretty good. Is the Miro board video just a recap of what we already know? Yes, yes, kind of, but in a way that like will explain things in a much more detailed way than you'll get anybody else. I did this elevator thing. What's the name of the thing that Solid Snake called? What's the name? The Angela Giratana Very Important People episode's out. Oh, that's gonna be fucking great. So this is you doing the impression? That's you doing the
Attention. Miscount detected in your block. Code authorized. Stabilize.
right? Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Did Kanye survive the 7 Hours War? What kind of question you want me to answer there? Check this out. Check out what I can do here. Can we get the dates on the screen? Absolutely. Oh, they're gone. They're gone. I deleted the file. Anytime I ever hear the song, all I can think of is your scream of the damned. Oh, the blood curdling scream I did for the meme video when Valve said they were going to subject me to like bamboo torture or whatever. Good times. Remember when remember that? Remember in the height of the remember in the height of it? Yeah, fuck you. I'm funny. That's your voice? That's me. That's me actually doing a scream. Yeah. Yeah. That morning, Electra went to work. It was like 5 it's like 5 in the morning. And somebody sent me that meme and I'm like, okay, people are gonna use this against me in like an annoying way where people be like, you know, the whole like sleep tight bullshit that people sometimes do. And so I was like, okay, I gotta get ahead of this. Let's just read it out like it's a Valve News Network video. Let's just read it out and see what happens. And so I did. I read it out. And then I had the idea of like, okay, but what if they got me? What if they got me? Right? And so let me see if I can find the actual file of me screaming. Ah, that's an ad. You're not hearing that. No, that's time travel. Which means that was recorded in September. I'm not going to be able to find it. Please, can I have the file of the scream? It's so good. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I don't think I'll be able to find it because it's just unnamed raw audio files here. This is just stuff from videos. It's embarrassing. I'm pretty sure I put that file on Discord, though. You can probably find it somewhere. The file of me screaming. Did you save the project file? I always save project files, yeah. But I don't remember what I called the project file of that. What was the date you made that video? Would have been November, late November, I think. I'll look again. Chill out. Hold on. Okay, so the project file was called Meme Video. It was on November 20th. Date modified. November 20th. 40 seconds. Okay, I did that one after. Here it is. Yep. So that's actually me screaming my little booty off. So what we can do is reverse it. Make it sound horrifying. We'll duplicate it. We will reverse both. We will make one 2 semitones lower. And then we will make the other one 8 semitones lower. And the 8 semitones lower one will be a bit louder. And moved a bit to the right. And we're going to add reverb to it. Okay, and then we're going to expand it out. We're going to expand it out. Is there anything else I can do to it to make it sound... Well, I'll boost the bass. I'll boost the bass and I'll take the highs out. Okay. And then for this one, I'm gonna add a little bit of distortion. Wouldn't that be crazy if that was actually secretly an HLX sound effect and I'm just not telling you correctly? I'm just acting like it was me. When the fajitas come out bone cold. This is how Valve made the zombie sounds? No, they did that. They made the zombie sounds by doing this. We're gonna make our own Half-Life zombie sound real quick. You ready? Check, check, check. Help me! Help! Help me! What? Yeah, I knew Electra wouldn't like that. We're making a zombie sound effect. I'm sorry that I did that. Okay. So you reverse it. You lower it. You boost the bass. You add some reverb. And then you stretch it. Make it sound a bit distorted and slower. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. So what is my icing? Is my icing save me? No. Nope. Thank you for the $4. No, we haven't. Maybe a lower sample rate. Okay, so what we can do then, we can bit crush it, but it needs to be through the render. So we're going to export it as a WAV file. We're going to export it as a 8-bit 1600 mono file, uncompressed. Zombie. just sounds like, yeah, boy. Say yabba my icing and then reverse that. Yabba my icing. Okay. Doesn't sound like anything. Oh God, help me, save me. Okay, and then what does that sound like reversed? How do you get to yabba my icing? How do you get to yabba my icing? If I just say help me, it sounds like yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy, my icing. Half-Life 3. You wish for Half-Life 3. HLX. Hopium. Copium. Not negative 53. Holy hell. You sofa. You sofa. Okay, will it sound like... Kinda. A little bit. A little bit. You sofa. You sofa. You sofa. You sofa. You sofa. Come on, we gotta make it sound like... It's not fa, it's clearly fi. You're so fight. You're so fight. You're so fight. You're so fight. You're so fi. I tried to put an H at the end. You're so fi. I'm putting an S in there. There's no S in Half-Life 3. You're fi. You're but I want to put an S. You're so fa. You're so fa. You're so fa. Year fo fa. That's not gonna work. Hold on. Year fo fa. Year fo fa. Year fo fa. Oh God. Tomorrow. Rumut. 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 Warumut. 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 Come on. Warumut. 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 Walmart. Year sofa. Year fofa. 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 Year fof. Year fofa. Year fofa. Year fofa. There you go. I can say Half-Life 3 backwards now. Tyler, do you need an ambulance? You're fofa. You're fof. But where's the L? You're fofa. You're fofa. You're fofa. You're fofa. You're fofa. You're fofa. Year fofa. Year fofa. Year fofa. Year fofa. Year full life. Life. You're fully fa. You're fully fa. You're fully fa. You're full. You're fully. You're full little. You're full little fa. You're full little fa. No. You're full fa. You're full fa. You're full fa. You're full fa. It's okay. Hopium. Okay, how do you say hopium backwards? Maipwa. You'll full fa. Maipwa. 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 You'll full fa. Yeah. Yeah. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Maipwa. You'll full fa. Maipwa. You'll full fa. And if I speed it up and then reverse it. Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, we're doing this this is going as an Easter egg in the main Miro board video now. Like, this is an Easter egg now for the video. That's amazing. That's some freaking I buried Paul nonsense. Maipwa. You're full fa. Holy shit, I've got hopium down like crazy good. You'll leaf. You're full fa. You're full fa. You're full fa. You're full fa. That's crazy. Maipwa. You're full fa. Okay. I need to get like really good. You're full fa. You're full fa. Maipwa. Please move on. Please move on. That's what you wanted me to. You wanted me to say those words, right? Na, moom seals. Na, voom seals. Na, voom seals. Na, voom seals. There you go. Mom, okay, my mom is here. She wants to know what we're doing. Mom, we're doing this. And we're doing this. My boy. Useful fa. Now, what do those random sounds mean? Let's play them backwards, Mom. I'm saying Half-Life 3 Hopium in reverse. My boy. Useful fa. How about that? It's a good bit. I like this bit. This has been fun. That's been fun. Let's move on. See the Power Glove in the hot new movie The Wizard, starring Fred Savage. So, I've been playing Fallout 4 a lot lately. You guys ever play this Fallout 4 shit? Yeah, I've never beat Fallout 4 either. Yurifulfa. 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 Dude, my dad used to love that Thai Guys show. Now I know. When do you think the Doom TD? When do I think Doom: The Dark Ages DLC will release? Well, I talked to Hugo yesterday on the phone for about an hour, about half an hour, about Arc Raiders and Fallout, just games we're playing. So I can't answer that question because he won't actually tell me. But anything I say on it will make it seem like he told me something. So I'm not going to say anything just to like, that's like, there's too much of like a personal connection there. What's it called? I'm too close to it. There's bias there. So I'm not touching it. I'm very excited for it, obviously, but it's really not my place. Are we waiting on two things? I can't drink anymore. You know a lot. Hugo really doesn't tell me about what's currently in development. No. Have I tried Arc Raiders? I've played it 3 times. Not for very long, and I don't fully get it yet. But I would like to put more time into it. Have I tried Hightail? I did buy Hightail because I wanted to support it. You play modded Fallout? Yeah, I'm playing a story wealth with a bunch of the added stuff. This is a pre-made list. This is called a story wealth. It is the best Fallout 4 Is Hightail, and do people like Hightail? I love how crunchy it looks in that little window. So, for those that have played Hightail, I'm very interested in your opinion. What about Hightail sets it apart from Minecraft? What makes it better? What does it do better? What does it do worse? So this mod, unfortunately, has nude stuff in it, right? So if you strip like a raider or something, we're gonna see peens and vagines. So I have to be very careful about what I show. Ever heard of DOS Zone? I haven't, but I do love DOS. Hightail is more starbound than Minecraft. Are you kidding me? It looks just like Minecraft. All right, so this is my modded Fallout 4. It's a slightly customized story wealth list. What the hell? Who are you? Who are you? Why are you talking to me? It doesn't really feel like Minecraft. Oh. Copyright music? Okay, so is it not trying to compete with Minecraft? I thought that was part of the thing, was like, you know, they don't really try, like Microsoft doesn't really try to make the game that people want, so Hightail is kind of the game that people want. It's a totally different game. It looks more like Terraria Starbound than Minecraft. It's really just the looks that are similar. It's 3D Terraria. Jeez, okay. I'm gonna have to play it then. Because like on the surface, having bought it, you know, I'm glad to see some competition. My first impressions was that this is a competitor to Minecraft, right? And it sounds like it's not. Welcome to Sanctuary. There's a person up there. Okay. So yeah, I've been playing this a lot lately. Currently traveling with Tank Girl Piper. Why are you standing on the bed like that? But yeah, I've been enjoying playing this lately. I'm level 16 right now. I don't know what the hell happened with Crows. William and I used to be close, and then I made that video telling people to email the TF2 team if they want to see change, and now we don't speak anymore. But like nobody at Crows is I've spoken to in years since Ultra Deluxe came out. What's this mod called? It's a mod pack on Nexus called A Story Wealth. It's like 1,500 mods working together in tandem. It's pretty good. Am I wearing an HEV suit? No, but there is an HEV suit in this mod. Whose dogs are these? Who are these dogs? Whose dogs are these? See, I've been playing this. Vintage Story is more of a Minecraft competitor than Hightail, but isn't Vintage Story for like sweats? Like, isn't Vintage Story like more of a let's make it as difficult as possible at every turn? I'm going to bed. I expect $4 under my pillow when I wake up. You're not going to get it. Sorry. Vintage story is tedious in a satisfying way. Okay. You won't continue Wasteland today? Oh, you want me to continue Raising the Bar Redux? Today's stream is kind of like a warm-up for tomorrow's stream, because I haven't streamed consistently in a while. Because tomorrow's stream is going to be a big, like, we're reading a bunch of stuff kind of stuff. For anybody who's played Fallout 4, I need somebody that's played this game to answer a question. Why does Piper... Am I the only one that feels like Piper is from a better game? Piper and Nick Valentine are like... It's like Fallout 4 exists, and then Piper was like teleported in from an alternate reality that's a better version of this game. Like Piper and Nick Valentine... Do you know what I mean? Like, they're animated better, their writing is better, the voice acting is better. I like Curie. I do like Curie. I like, what's his name? Codsworth. But there's just something about Nick Valentine and Piper specifically more than anybody that to me is like, this doesn't feel like they're from the same game. Do you know what I mean? We're going to quickly do the Paint the Town quest. Go to the Hardware Village or whatever, and then Hardware Town. And then I guess we could play a little bit of Hightail, because I think I started a world and just walked around for a minute just to like get a vibe. But I really haven't played much at all. It's because you're both journalists. I will say, Piper, I like Piper a lot. I like Piper quite a bit. The fact that she's a journalist and she's like, oh, the truth is out there, I do like that. But, she's just written better than everybody else. She's written better than most of the quests. Her backstory makes more sense than most of the story in this fucking game. I don't know. I can't be the only one that thinks that Piper feels like she's from a better, different game. But yeah. If Piper's awesome. But I saw that there was a Tank Girl mod, so I gave her the Tank Girl outfit. Anybody like Tank Girl? Also the fact that she's right? She's suspicious of her surroundings. The quote-unquote government of Diamond City tries to silence her, but it turns out she's right. And, like, her reasons for wanting to find out all of this is, like, they're sound, Like, her backstory with her dad and all that. It feels like Emil didn't write Piper. It genuinely feels so much better written than so much of this game. I love the gameplay loop of Fallout 4. Adore it. I've put hundreds of hours into Fallout 4 over the years. Never beaten it. Never beaten Fallout 4. But I've put hundreds of hours into Fallout 4. And the enjoyment I get out of Fallout 4 has to do with just just the gameplay loop, because the story is pretty trash. The Fallout 4 story is pretty trash. And I've played it. I know it, like, I've watched so many long videos, like, deconstructing every aspect of the story itself. And it's like, you know, there are good parts of it, but such as Piper and Nick Valentine. And also, oh goodness, there's gonna be nudity down there. Who's the guy that you meet? Who's the that other? Who are the other? I know Curie. There's the ghoul. I don't remember what's the ghoul's name. And then there's the kid from Fallout 3 as an adult. One of the kids from Big Town, or Little Lamplight. Yeah, Hancock. That's right. It's just Piper and Nick Valentine are written even, like, so much better than even Curie and Hancock and what's his face? The other guy, the This is a good gun, but it has horrible sound effects. Let's switch to something else. Yeah, don't take any armor off of anyone. You're going to see a peen. McCready is the kid. That's right. McCready. Forgot what their name was, yeah. I remember Curie. I remember giving Curie a body. I remember that. The last time I really got into Fallout 4 would have been like 2015, 2016. It would have been 2016. Right after Nuka World came out, and I think I played for like 100 hours and loved it. And I'd call up my friend and talk about it. But I've put much more time into New Vegas than I have Fallout 4. Why did I get the mod? Why did I get the nude stuff? It was part of the mod pack. And I went to remove it before I started streaming, and I realized that, like, over 150 of the mods are related to allowing the nude. And so I gotta do, like, some long-term edits to this pack and figure out, like, how to... I don't know which one. I think it might be Caliente Beautiful Bodies or whatever. CBBE. Which is, like, it's a little annoying, you know. It's a little annoying. It's CBBE. Like, why did you get CBBE? I installed a mod list all at once. Right? And the mod list has so many, like, interacting dependencies and custom patched mods that are actually, like, hundreds of mods in one that make it difficult to remove any major chunk of anything. If that makes sense. Right? And so I do want to remove the nude stuff because I see 0 point in it, right? Especially if I want to stream Fallout at all. But I tried removing just the base... Whoa! Whoa, okay. I tried removing CBBE and it crashed. The whole thing crashed. CBBE has a non-nude version. I wonder if I replace... I didn't know that. I wonder if I replace it. I just thought you made the mod pack yourself. No, I don't have that kind of time anymore. When I do make a mod pack, the next mod pack that I genuinely do make will be for Cyberpunk. And that'll be once we know for sure that they're done. Which we're not. We don't know for sure that they're done making updates yet. You still haven't played Cyberpunk? Play Cyberpunk 2077. It's like the best game ever made. It's one of my favorite games ever. What? Okay. Okay. No. 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 Shit. You're waiting until they're fully done to play Cyberpunk? Well, whatever they add is going to be like small features. There's not going to be like major quests added or anything. Like extra colors for, stuff like that. And maybe they are done, right? It's very possible that they genuinely are just done. Am I in danger? No. Yes. Oh, you want my mod pack? Okay, well. I mean, the mod pack, like, doing anything of that size is like post HLX world, if that makes sense. Right? Oh, thank you so much. We're in the calm before the storm right now. Oh, hi. Oh, goodness. Oh, hello. I do like that the whole world is like into Fallout right now because of the TV show, which I haven't seen yet, and I'm not going to watch until all of season 2 has aired. But Electra did get me season 1 on Blu-ray for Christmas. You're praying Weezer tours again this year? Didn't they just tour? Why do Americans get circumcised? Your guess is as good as mine. I got circumcised and it was botched. Tyler McVicker lore has a botched circumcision. Oh, that's a botched job. Oh. Question mark? It's exactly what it sounds like. My penis is weird. Does it affect my way of life in any? No. No. These guys aren't usually aggressive, but I guess we're going after them. What? Oh no. Piper run, Piper run, Piper run, Piper run. Am I keeping tabs on the Red Dead 2 spider mystery? No. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like the mod pack. The game will kill you. It's like leveled areas and stuff. Can I fast travel right now? I'm just in caution. I need to get back to Diamond City. Yeah, all right. Kind of looks like Stalker right now. It plays apparently a bit like Stalker, yeah. Is this 4 or 76? This is 4. Have I ever played New Vegas Randomizer? No, I have not. This is the Story Wealth, which has like a crazy Diamond City expansion. It's like 4 of the biggest Diamond City expansion mods that exist, all working together in conjunction, which is wild. What's the price of the Steam Machine? What would the price be? I think real talk, and this is I think does this button work? Does this button work? No. Do I not have the speculation button anymore? Speculation, I think it'll be $1,000. If not a little bit more, depending on what ends up happening. The Rons. Okay. It's such a dumb quest. Who else has been eating nothing but corn nuts for 3 days? I have done nothing but eat corn nuts for 3 days. What does the deadlock update say about HLX? I don't know because the deadlock update isn't out yet. So Hightail. We're like a normal, like, chasing the trends Twitch streamer. Hightail is cool. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do you think Valve could delay the Steam hardware? Yeah, they could if they wanted. Okay, you tell me what I'm supposed to do. Worlds. Oof. So far, I have built this stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And now I'm... Okay. So this is Hightail? That was Hightail? This is Hightail? Didn't set a spawn point. No, I didn't. I just I logged on. I joined my world and then a bear attacked me immediately. And I lost all my shit. So now we're starting from ground zero, I guess. But I have berries. Don't worry about it. So what am I supposed to... you pick up stuff on the ground. You don't punch a tree. Your first move is not punch tree. That's good to know. First move is not punch tree. You just pick shit up off the ground. No punching tree. Okay. And so now we will craft a pickaxe, an axe, and a sword. I need more sticks, however. You do not get stick from tree. You get stick from bush and bramble. Okay. Cool. Okay, so now I need any tree trunk or any stone. Okay, so now I'm going to take my pickaxe. I find it cool that the damage you do to blocks remains. That's pretty neato. The mining feels more visceral. Instead of being dum 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 dum, it's gah, 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 gah. I like that. It's auto climbing me. Why is it auto climbing me? Okay, now I need some wood, which I will collect from tree. Oh, it does that. I'm happy that it does that. I always mod that in. It does that by default. I like that. This is a forgotten temple. Okay. So now I can make the workbench and the builder's workbench, which I don't actually know what they do. And now it's raining. Doink. Doink, doink. Okay. So with this, I can craft daggers, a battle axe, a mace, a bow. I need copper ingots and iron ingots. I need light leather. Ooh, a furnace. Okay. Did I make it? Yes. I made a furnace. Okay, so Forgotten Temple Gateway. Death. Spawn. So I have a compass. So the Forgotten Temple Gateway isn't this. This isn't the Forgotten Temple. Oh. Okay, dig straight down. Okay. Furniture workbench. Farmer's workbench. Interesting. Okay, what's the tool to dig with? I don't see a shovel. Is this a resource? Yo, Cube of the M, what up? How much does it cost? $20. Does it run on Steam? Not yet, but it will. You gotta try Voices of the Void. Yeah, people have told me I should try Voices of the Void. Isn't that game still in development though? But is it one of those games that's always going to be in development? Like it'll never actually be done? Oh! I should have made a torch. Oh, dynamic lighting. And they said it couldn't be done. You see, okay, so whether or not this actually can be seen as a direct competitor to Minecraft, I would want it to be, right? Like, no hate to Jeb or Agnes or any of the team, but I mean, come on. Do you know what I mean? How's my avatar? I don't know. It's this. I didn't make this. Okay. That looks like you? Thank you. Will competition really change anything at this point? From the corporation itself, possibly not, but from the end user in terms of like what they should be okay with and what they feel as if they deserve as the customer, yes. Even if it doesn't get Microsoft to like actually push for like highly requested changes or actual interesting content that is far reaching and not just like we added a new mob that has one use and is more of like you just kind of interact with them in this one biome once. What? Like the creaking was disappointing as hell. But do you get what I mean? It's just like, it really does feel like the developers are way too scared to do much of anything. And it's probably not fear. It's, oh, I should probably stop doing that. It's probably just like everything has to be approved by committee nowadays. You know, like Notch is a bit of a shithead, but, you know, at least when it was Notch and Jeb working on the game, they were kind of flying by the seat of their pants and throwing whatever they felt like into the game. What the hell is this? When was the last time that Minecraft actually had a new feature? Well, I mean, you could argue multiple times a year. Being able to fly on ghasts to effectively give you creative mode control in survival mode is interesting, right? That's useful in my opinion. So, you know, Minecraft's goal is to beat the Ender Dragon. What is Hytale's goal? Why am I hurting from eating berries? Minecraft needs an end update? Yeah, everybody knows that. Oh my god, the stat goes up to 100? I would never. So Hytale is made by the Hypixel people? Yeah, I figured. Is that what this is? Like... There's no real goal at the moment. This is just the alpha with bug fixes and they wanted to get it out. Cool. So go to the Forgotten Temple. All right. Let's make a beeline to the Forgotten Temple. Have they published a roadmap for this? I mean, like, this kind of game would just be more fun with my brothers, though. It would suck if they were just like, okay, we made our money back, the game's out, bye. But that's how the world seems to work. Hello. Is this the Forgotten Temple? Ooh, it's pretty. Bye. Is this the Aether? What? What is happening? Oh, that's unfinished. Okay. Click on the statue. I'm collecting memories. What does that mean? Oh, I'm like registering animals or whatever, like Pokemon. Oh, okay. Cool. I see. So complete a compendium is kind of the goal in this alpha then. Because all of these buildings say work in progress. Not a fan of the player model? Hi. Hello. All right, we got villagers. I like the treehouse they made here. This is nice. I do like the art. I like the style. I like the vibe. This is nice. I want to set it up so me and my brothers can play, though, because me and my brothers played Minecraft together for years, from like 2011 onward. Oh, so we're like on an island in the sky. So this is the fucking Aether. They made the Aether real. That's fun. I have seen that they're doing per server mod lists. I like that. That's neat. Are the mods baked into the, like, does the game itself have the mod list, like the mod workshop or whatever built into the game? Or do you still have to use like Cursed Forge or whatever? Remember when Minecraft was getting a built-in modding API? Remember that? Remember when the Yogscast wrote a really cringy song about that? Okay, so there's really no purpose to being here other than registering your compendium and trading with villagers, it seems. Correct me if I'm wrong, if there's more stuff to do. But maybe this game is a little too unfinished. I understand why they had to get it out when they did. But, okay. Kind of limited in scope. That's fine. That's fine. I once had somebody tell me they did implement the modding API. It's called the Marketplace on Bedrock. So I walk through this portal and I'm going to immediately get killed, right? Yeah. It's over here. I like this blue light. Oh, we got to take all button built in. Better game. Better game. It's just a better game. What is the purpose of having this boss monster here? If the portal is active, whether or not he's alive. It's very Oblivion-coded music. Is this that's what makes the pretty blue light? Xbox 360 had a take all button. Xbox 360 wasn't made by Mojang. Oh, another bear. Fuck off, bear. So is that the only pre-generated structure in the game? Is that temple there? No? It's tons of structures. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just run around until I find a structure, and then we'll call it a day on this game. This game has crafting and mining, but it's not a Minecraft competitor, guys. It's a Terraria and Starbound competitor. Oh, is that a... Oh, what was that? Oh, it looks like some structures. Oh, rails. I didn't know this game had rails. The leaked Steam Machine prices scare me. Well, they're not they're not, as far as I can tell, they're not based on anything in reality, but they're not like unbelievable. They're very realistic, and you should expect something similar to the actual prices. Sorry. It's a modded Minecraft competitor? Okay. What? Why are you up here? Fuck off. All right, everybody. We're gonna stream tomorrow. Is that Artie? That's Artie. Tomorrow we're gonna record the video. Today was a bit of a warm-up. Bye, everybody.